I knew him as Solas. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solas imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solas wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin, with the seediest bar in town and a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nevgalis.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nevgalis is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solas, I believe her.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... We can still stop Solas before it finishes. Let's go!
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nevgalis? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up! We've got company!
Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nevgalis, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solas. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
We came prepared for a rescue. Looks like you're way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solas in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go, before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlathan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solas.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solas isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solas needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work, he's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solas.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Why tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
Right!
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall. what you have done.
Solas? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up.
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
How bad are we talking here?
Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight.
But you did imprison them.
Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium, and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy.
Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
Listen.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solas stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solas, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solas in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the expedition where you lost that invaluable map, but saved your friends. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solas mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid. Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solas. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solas is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solas called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solas appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solas can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solas is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Nev, I'm a mage. You're a mage. Solas is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solas can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we are not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solas had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solas rebelled against. They're free because of us.
They're free because of Solas.
Lace is right. If we hadn't stopped that ritual, countless people would be dead.
I know, but still, they're out there now.
Okay, then we find them and we stop them.
Solas says Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are worse than Solas, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solas's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So, the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although he requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot his responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, he has pledged himself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Arntem servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another... Elgar'nan!
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
Elgar'nan just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
The gods were way too quiet after Arlathan. I should have known something was wrong.
No one could have anticipated this escalation.
Doesn't matter now. We're stuck with it.
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the Blight. I don't want to watch the world fall and know I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods, whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. Varric, I hope I'm not interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I guess I have some thinking to do about Everything.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
At least the gods are taking us seriously.
I could have lived without that.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antom. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antom ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
Lace? Hold on.
Someone has to do this, Taash.
So who will it be?
Harding's right. This requires a good scout.
I'll take care of it. I promise.
I'll take the rest of us and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanis will take Solas' dagger and ambush Ghilan'nain.
Elgar'nan's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Ghilan'nain first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgar'nan.
We should go. Wish me a little luck.
You got it. Harding.
Like you said back at the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
Harding, are you okay?
We drew off some on Tom, but you have to hurry. More on the way.
Can you open the way out of here?
I think so. Let me look.
Oh, another Fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Ghilan'nain. Quickly.
Wait! There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
Nev, get those wards down. Carefully.
I'm on it.
I'll keep this Fade tear in check while you work, but with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Ghilan'nain.
Solas warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Ghilan'nain, snatch the god's dagger, and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
Ha! Got it!
Nice going.
Sure, but let's walk out careful. The gods will have a trap or two.
That is a certainty. I'll take the greatest care, ensuring your Tevinter mage knows the new face of her empire. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain are still on the island. We can save Nev if we hurry.
Elgar'nan will pay for this.
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
We can divide their attention.
Good idea. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Harding and the others keep out of sight and get Lucanis to the ritual.
He kills Ghilan'nain, and then we save Nev.
magic. It feels like a storm.
Which means Elgar'nan's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Ghilan'nain?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
We didn't come this far for nothing. Everything the gods have thrown at us, it's all because they know we can win. We'll kill Ghilan'nain, we'll get our friend back, and then...
And then Elgar'nan. We'll hold Ghilan'nain's attention until Lucanis has a clear shot.
Good luck, Harding.
Like we said, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Ghilan'nain.
There she is!
The child of the stone.
Get around her so we...
Harding!
She hears you not. So few of you remain.
Davrin?
Desperate.
Taash?
Fearful. For your transgressions, little book, you face a god alone.
Lucanis, I've got you!
Behold your current age. Fragile, aimless, lost. We are the Olympians in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elgar'nan are trapped by the past, just like Solas. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing!
Whatever it takes.
No. We had such plans. Elgar'nan.
Regret this.
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Ghilan'nain!
Lucanis? Lucanis!
And so you have your victory. You live, and Ghilan'nain does not. Are you not proud? We finally reached this moment. Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
That dragon raised Minrathous. Where were you?
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Demons attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solas!
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I did everything for you, Rook. You're worthless.
Varric never believed.
You're no leader. Never. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Varric.
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I am not dreaming.
I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. I trusted you, and it got me killed.
No, you're wrong. My friend, she knew the risks, and she still volunteered. She chose as much as I did. We all believed in what we were fighting for, what we're still fighting for. And Nev knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solas, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn. Allies, even friends. He'll sacrifice them without a thought. Isn't that what pawns are for?
Harding.
Whatever it takes. your words, weren't they? And you were right. You gave so much to all of us. You reminded me that what I feel isn't who I am. That I know the world is good and that I love the people in it. You did everything for the team. Brought us together, held us together when no one else could. And you never wavered, not once. So how could I?
Take care of the team for me. That's what Varric told me. And we were more than just a team. We were friends. But now you're gone, and the fight's not over. So I promise you this. I'm gonna get out of here. Stop Elgar'nan, stop Solas, and save the world. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen!
Let's go! This way!
You died back at the ritual site. You've been dead all along. Whenever I've been talking to you, asking for advice, I've been talking to myself, haven't I? Because you're dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
You know, I think I knew the truth. Deep down. But I couldn't face it.
Why not?
Because it would mean admitting that I let you die.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I'd planned.
All this time, Harding and Nev. Why didn't anyone tell me?
They thought you knew. You're the only one that wasn't in on it.
But they talked to you, I remember.
Nope. They talked to you. Or to themselves. You just filled in the blanks. Time to finish this story. Your story. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you.
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solas?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solas wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain, because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team, like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Rook!
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light!
We've got something. Get ready.
I am Elgar'nan, first of the firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgar'nan's blighted the city, and the Venatori magically sealed the gates. No one's getting in or out.
Even the Minrathous Illuvians went dark. We can't check in with the Shadow Dragons. If it weren't for Solas, they'd already be dead.
Solas?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now people are rallying behind the Dreadwolf, like he's the only one who can save them.
He'll save them from the Blight or die trying. He's not lying about that. Though I doubt anyone rallying to the Dreadwolf's banner knows that he plans to drown the world in demons once Elgar'nan is dead.
He can't hurt Elgar'nan yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
Right. Solas needs to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solas goes for Elgar'nan with the dagger he took from us.
We can't stop Elgar'nan and his archdemon while Solas is out there ready to stab us in the back again.
Solas is not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
He's got the dagger. There's no way to kill Elgar'nan without it.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solas took.
It looks similar, even feels similar, but it won't cut through enchantments like the real one does.
So it cannot kill Elgar'nan.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Ghilan'nain. We have no idea where Neve is or what Elgar'nan is doing to her.
And Harding is... she's gone.
I know I'm not the only one who didn't make it off that island. We lost Neve. We lost Harding. So let's remember them. Remember what they sacrificed. And let's honor them by finishing the job. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgar'nan, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Are you certain you're all right, Rook?
We've still got work to do. I can collapse when this is over.
You needn't carry this burden on your own. The rest of us will send word to our allies. You must take care of yourself in the meantime. We'll speak again soon.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true. I really wish you were here. Who's gonna put up with all my self-doubts and listen to me ramble when things go wrong? You never did finish telling me this story about Isabella and the Ari Shock. So, who gets Bianca? I think there's a waiting list. Oh, and Lucanis called dibs on your jacket. So, I'll go out there and do this. For you. And Harding. And Nev. And everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you. Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgar'nan today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgar'nan dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgar'nan is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmrich, can we count on Mornwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
As will the Veil Jumpers. Someone's got to keep you out of trouble.
Solas is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgar'nan.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgar'nan fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Emmrich, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
Of course.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The Lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanis, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
It's called a juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka.
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Taash, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Bellara. Davrin, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solas. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elgar'nan. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal.
have to move!
Well fought, Lucanis.
And there he is, the demon of Virantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solas.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
Asher! Get out of my city! Asher!
Did we win?
You're lucky your head's so damn hard.
Tarquin! Viper, you're alive!
Thanks to Solas. He's been the only thing between us and Elgar'nan.
Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solas.
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You knew Varric was dead the whole time, but you kept pushing me not to see it. Why? How?
I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you.
Blood magic.
As I said, I was wrong.
You know what the worst part is? Part of me was excited about proving myself to the Dreadwolf.
Rook.
That's how you do it, right? You get people so eager for those little scraps of approval that they never see the knife coming.
I am sorry. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elgar'nan. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Do you not believe I want to stop Elgar'nan?
Of course you want to stop him! And as soon as he's gone, you're gonna finish your ritual and drown the world in demons!
If joining me and stopping Elgar'nan requires the Veil to stay in place,
then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand. Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elgar'nan. And you can tell me your plan. Do you feel it? The blight reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the blight to you. Once Elgar'nan is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
You need that dagger for your ritual. I'm supposed to believe you just give it to me?
If you do not trust me to uphold my oath, that is all the more reason for the dagger to be out of my hands. Please, Rook. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elgar'nan's body!
Nev, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there.
Nev is gone. There is only the will of Elgar'nan. Giver of life and death.
Out of my head and out of my city! Rook? He had me. I was controlling the blight for him. It was all I could think about.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
We're not safe yet.
Once Elgar'nan is dead.
No! You can't kill Elgar'nan yet. If you do...
Watch out!
Come on!
destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
You made it!
Not my first giant monster.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Nev, you're alive.
Rook got me out, but I learned things from that Blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. Well, we still have time.
The bastard was in my head the whole time. All I could think about was making him happy.
Oh, Nev. I am so sorry.
There's blight flowing through him, and now through me. Rook.
You're not dead yet, and as long as you're still alive, there's hope. For now, hang on. We'll see if there's a way for the Wardens to help you once Elgar'nan is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elgar'nan went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the Veil. His life is holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Ghilan'nain fell. I expect that when Solas imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elgar'nan is the only one left...
We kill him, and the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solas gave me the dagger. Damn it! He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elgar'nan. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solas. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
I can be very persuasive, but it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were trapped in the Fade.
Once Elgar'nan is dead, odds are good that Solas will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Did he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric tried to reason with him, and he died for it.
As did Mythal when Solas took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
All right. We can deal with Solas when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elgar'nan first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solas takes down the Archdemon and renders Elgar'nan mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
Bad news, everyone. Elgar'nan's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
Let one of us help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elgar'nan from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Taash, you up for it?
Yep.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
There's got to be another way there.
The throne room. Knowing Elgar'nan, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it!
The Blight. Elgar'nan's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solas. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight?
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solas.
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Ghilan'nain, my brilliant sister, would have forged the Blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you. Those who try stand alone. You will kneel.
Damn it.
You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
You are mortal, Elgar'nan. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elgar'nan and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you would excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
A delicate touch? You kill Varric, stab me in the back. You're about to drown the world in demons. How are you any different from Elgar'nan, trying to impose your will on all of us?
Elgar'nan would have seized his victory by force. You were not crushed by the power of the Dread Wolf. You were bested fairly, by wits alone.
fake. Here's the real one. And now the Veil is once again tied to the life force of an elven god.
Bested fairly by wits alone. I taught you well.
Varric taught me well. And you killed him.
You think yourself capable of judging me? I have faced things you could not possibly comprehend. You are a mortal! A mortal! And I am... I am a fool who finally met his match.
With Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain dead, and the Dread Wolf finally outsmarted by a mere mortal, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good. There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
Soon, the poisoned fruit ripens.